Hello, I'm John, the executive producer here at Final Show Films. I got a few notes for you before the show. First, I want to thank you all for watching. We couldn't do what we do or the amount of things that we do without the support of you, the viewer. If you want to support us financially, which we always appreciate, you can go to our Patreon page at patreon.com/fsfilms, where you can donate as little as $1 a month to help us continue this and all the things that we do. I want to give a special shout out to our $25 supporters, Antitonic, Waterflame, and Samantha Bates. Second, I want to let you all know that we here at Final Show Films are planning a little get-together up at Gen Con this year. That's August 2nd through 5th up at Indianapolis. We're going to be up there just sort of hanging out, enjoying the con, spending time together, and if any of you guys want to come up and say hi, please feel free. We don't bite unless you want us to. And if you enjoy whatever it is you're about to watch or listen to, be sure to check out our website at finalshowfilms.com, where you can find links to all of our other content, both podcast and video. And be sure to follow me at John A. Bates on Twitter for more updates on all of the content we're creating in the future. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy. We're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Gran Terra Rebirth. I am John, the Game Master for the evening. And with me today is William.
Hi, I'm William, and I'm playing Gashkar Stormcaller, the half-orc barbarian.
And Jeremy.
Hello, I am Jeremy. I am playing Selena, the Fire Genasi Wild Mage Sorcerer.
And Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara. I am playing Hope Azamar Rogue Barbarian.
And Aaron.
Hi, I'm Aaron, and I am playing Lulu, the... Why do I keep calling her a gnome? Halfling Blood Hunter.
And Cody.
I'm Cody. I'm playing Corbin, the Human Battle Master.
And Jack is not with us today. He is at a thing for people that isn't sort of an event-like structure, so he won't be here. Which is as vague as I could possibly make that. So, last week on Gran Terra Rebirth, there was a lot of stuff happened, but primarily there were several conversations had between Hope and Selena, and Hope and Gwynferon, and the entire party, and what apparently was the reincarnated souls of some long-forgotten champions from the previous cycle of this world, as well as revelations as to potentially the cause of the tower's current state. Not the, an immediate I invaded the tower cause, but sort of the thing that led to events happening cause. After which, the party decided, or at least stated an intended objective, whether or not it remains that way, to head south and west, to try and cut the amount of time it will take for Ice Pelt to catch up with the party, and to then take a boat across the Umbral Channel and go and try to find another boat at the northern end of the Umbral Forest, the Elven Kingdom that none of them have set foot in before.
No, the plan, that's incorrect. The plan is to go and try and intersect with Ice Pelt's path, and then teleport to trying again to get to the other side of where the Feywood is, because Hope doesn't want to cross through the Feywood.
That's right. I was remembering one of your earlier plans.
No,
that had been stated.
That was yes.
We gave Hope about 10 options, and she eventually picked one that we didn't have on the list.
That's right. Anyways, so as you all step out of the demi-plane that the Dragonborn Dagon had opened up for you to have this private conversation, which is drawing the eyes of some of the other people that were in the tavern, because literally a rip in reality just opened up again and people walked out.
Yep.
As you do that, Gwynfron sort of just takes a moment to follow Ananta outside, while the rest of you gather in the tavern.
Okay, so have to get ready to start traveling along. Gwynfron can communicate with Icepelt, right? And let him know where we're going. to be. Right? So
Sounds
I have
right.
to go pick up my tent. I left it outside in the rain. It might be dry out. No.
I'll assist you with getting it back if you like.
Yep. Be good. And then we'll head out. Sound good?
Yeah. Do we need to look for anything while we're here? Any
It's a
supplies?
tiny town. Yeah, supplies maybe.
See if they have anything.
Do we have any just plain old rations? Because we haven't had to worry about that before. Is that something we're gonna need to track now?
I mean, do you have any rations?
I have about a week and a half's worth.
Technically, let's see. What do I?
If we're gonna be out in the wilderness, I can hunt too.
Never really
Yeah.
worried about it before because you've always been staying at inns. Yeah.
Yes.
So
I have a burglar's box,
Actually,
which I
Lulu
don't think
will-
comes with rations.
I can catch food anywhere that's not the water, and Gashkar can catch food anywhere that is the water.
Okay, and we're not going through desolation, so that shouldn't be a problem. All right. I don't think we need anything. So I'm gonna go pack up my tent. Come on. And I head out.
all right. So while Hope and Gashkar head out to get Hope's tent, what are the rest of you doing?
Staring at Selena.
Yeah,
probably.
staring back. We gotta have a talk. A talk, not a talk.
Give me 1 second. I didn't pull up her character sheet yet because I'm stupid. She seems to struggle for a minute, and for some reason, her languages aren't on the sheet. Never mind. It seems to take her quite a while to get the concept, the difference that's being made.
Right.
Okay, here, or are you going to want to be secretive?
Oh no, I'm good here. Here's fine.
Okay.
This whole talking in my head thing's gotta stop.
But you wanted to talk.
With mouth and sounds.
But
And not violation of mind.
there's something very quick in halfling before she catches herself. Words are words.
All right. Let me see if I can explain this properly. What I got up here in my head, that's very personal and private to me. There's a whole big wall around. I'm sure Hope can tell you all about that. So, would people just walk in and start writing things on it so I can see them? I'm speaking in metaphor here. I think you get what I mean, though.
You know what a metaphor is.
I know you do. I know you do. I'm not saying you are. But when people go in and just start scribbling messages in there, it's like somebody walked into my house without knocking first.
But that's normal.
No.
Don't knock because then
Yes.
you take the stuff because they'll know you're there.
Oh, this
It's
is
a lot
awkward.
harder to take someone's clothes if they know you're in their house. I don't get it. Oh, no. You don't understand. Your personal thoughts are your personal thoughts, but everyone's mind is a mind, and everyone's mind is part of the mind. We all are, especially a pack.
That is a fascinating theory.
No, that is. Sorry, that's going to just keep ringing until someone answers it.
No worries. Oh, now I hear it.
Yeah, I just barely heard it after you called it out.
Yeah. That's
Okay, well,
If I may, I
imagine
think
there's a modesty curtain around one side of the mind.
Oh, so I have to strip before you're comfortable.
Oh, God!
I think this is a good point to interject.
Cold, but I don't really care.
I think what Selena is trying to say is that's a personal space thing, and inside her head is the furthest thing from allowing somebody personal space.
There isn't.
We're party members. We're friends.
Pack.
That's pushing it, but sure, we'll go with that for now.
These are words that mean the same thing.
Oh, sweetie, no, they don't. Oh.
I have to go pack, and I go up to my room.
God damn it, Corbin! No way, I'm with you right now.
And I just go up on my bed and I recline because I've been packed.
I was gonna say. Just okay. So, whether we're one mind or not, you recognize people have different comfort levels with things, right?
Mm-hmm.
My comfort level with the mind talking is somewhere. If this is if this is 0, look down below that. Keep going. You see the floor, go about a mile below that. That's where my comfort level with it is. It's a thing.
She's clearly very serious right now. Like, I can't stop laughing. She's okay. I can stick with common. My common is not bad. It's harder, but it's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
I will stick to common until you're ready.
Okay. I will let you know when I'm ready.
I know sometimes it takes a little while for a new member of the pack to be willing to share blood. And when packs merge, that takes a while too.
Right. Yeah, well, I am definitely not at the sharing blood stage. But okay, go ahead.
You can't tell me that I can't talk the easy way. Talk the way where I'm sure it's getting through. And then not acknowledge me. My name is Luke. I don't know if Gwen has a problem with it. I don't know if Gashgar has a problem with it. But I'm not a monster. I'm not that thing. I'm not a nickname. I'm Lulu.
All right. I can do that. That is an acceptable trade-off.
She looks very proud of herself.
All right, now I'm gonna go pack, and I go to my room and I sleep.
Oh, and you might
Oh.
actually the O probably comes psychically, and then she remembers immediately. You might want to apologize to Gashkar about leaving her friend.
I didn't mean to. I can only teleport so many people.
I know, I do things I don't mean to all the time with my magic. That doesn't mean you shouldn't apologize.
We'll see.
Wait, can you not teleport all of us? I don't even know.
10 people.
Actually, I should have been able to. I don't know why I didn't.
He was
Whoever-
outside.
He
wasn't-
in a
he
town.
wasn't
Because-
there.
Oh, that's
because-
right. That's right.
Because you didn't wait to gather everybody, you just went.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I recall right, Ryvern was not allowed
Must
to.
gather your party before venturing forth. Nope.
And Selena said, fuck that noise.
I thought we were all there.
And in real D&D, your
Yeah.
pets don't magically follow you.
I mean, it makes
If
sense.
Bosco is any evidence.
It makes sense that Selena would not be
Ah,
considering
Bosco.
the barbarian that she doesn't like, Wyvern.
So,
Not a matter of like. It's just a matter of.
care.
Well, she doesn't dislike. Yes. It's a matter of care.
Not a matter of like, it's a matter of care. Anyways, out at the field.
Yep.
Hope and Gashkar, you arrive to find a tent that has been torn to shreds.
Oh. Wow. By what?
Make a survival
What does
check.
it look like? Because, yeah.
Make a survival check.
Natural 20.
19.
Gashkar, Hope, some sort of small animal. Gashkar,
Okay.
badgers. Plural.
A pack of badgers.
Distinction.
That's a very determined
Badgers or honey badgers.
animals.
From the tracks that Gashkar is seeing, Gashkar cannot determine if it's normal badgers or honey badgers.
The primary difference between the two is their pelt color, at least on appearance. And so
One of them is a hellspawn. One of them is actively a fiend.
so Gashkar kind of looks around. Your tent's been torn through by a pack of badgers.
Oh. I don't... Okay. I get, all right. I'm just gonna kick it over. I get, like, the one remaining pole that's upright.
Ting.
Ah. I liked that tent. All right. Well,
Yeah. Well,
guess
there
we
is-
might
hang-
need tents.
hang on. And she kind of gathers up all of the pieces of the tent into a pile and kind of bundles it all together and holds it out to you. The thing about life and travel and learning
Oh,
is
is
that
this gonna
sometimes
be a
something...
learning experience?
No, I'm
Am I
giving
supposed
this
to get a
you.
learning?
I'm giving this to you.
Oh,
Sometimes
okay.
when something is torn apart, we'd rather not leave it behind, and so we make something new with it.
Okay. This feels like you're trying to do a learning experience thing, and I don't know.
Really,
I'm gonna
you're
stop.
really bad at this whole social interaction thing, you know?
Okay, fine. Yes, you realize that already.
Like, no.
Okay.
Like, I mean, like, extraordinarily bad.
I'm trying.
Like, did you go to a school to learn to be this bad? No, you didn't go. I know you. I've been in your head this whole time. You are naturally this bad.
Shut up, man.
You know, I feel like this is a very interesting form of depression when there's actively a separate entity in your head doing the hate monologue.
Yes.
I love how utterly broken the original members of this party are.
Terrible. Okay.
Kashgar's just been like watching her vent to her inner voice.
Yes.
Tell him to shut up and make something of this if you feel like it. It'll make you feel
Can't
believing
do
it's
anything. It just sits up there and mocks me. All right, this is good. Shove it in the bag of holding because I have enough space for it. There's enough space to take it out. All right. Do we need tents? Maybe that might be a good idea. In case Gwen doesn't want to cast the spell every time. We should get tents before we go.
We can do that.
Okay, let's go back.
All right, so you go back. By this
Find
point,
a tent.
by this point, Gwen has come back into the tavern, and Ananta and Big Hunter gone. So you're looking for a shop of some kind?
Yes. Traveling supplies tent merchant.
That's easily enough to find. This is a trade town. So actually, there's quite a number of shops and stalls you can find in the market. So it's very easy to find. You can find book price for just about any piece of adventurers gear that's in the player's handbook. Is there anything else that you're looking for in particular?
Just a tent. I don't remember how much they cost from the player's handbook.
How many tents do we wish to acquire? Just two
How
for
many?
the group? 3, 4.
A 2-person tent costs 2 gold.
Okay. And there are 6 of us, so 3 tents. I will pay for that.
Perfect.
So that's
6 gold.
6 gold total, right?
Yep.
Cool. All right. I have those, and I will hand and go back to the rest of the group. Hand off 2 of the tents.
Are you looking to get any healing potions or anything like that?
I got some healing potions. I've got 5.
Gashkar will be looking for healing potions because she does not have any.
Right.
Yeah. I want to get some greater healing potions.
There are
Actually.
There is a potion seller in town.
Mm-hmm.
Who is sort of set up at a stall. It's this sort of wizened old woman who looks to be a human that has shrunk to dwarf-like proportions over the seemingly centuries she's been alive. Like,
Little old lady to the extreme.
yeah, like you're pretty certain she's a human, but goddamn, like hanging off of a charm bracelet, old lady, more than anything else. Who has just like sort of this stall that has a cauldron in the background that has a stirring spoon that's stirring itself, with this strangely orange and acrid smelling smoke coming out of it, as she's just sort of set up in front of this array of potions. Yes, what sort of potions are you looking for today?
I feel like John and I have met this woman before. Healing potions.
Well,
Yes.
we do indeed have some. What flavor of healing potion are you looking for?
Above average, greater healing potions.
Well, we happen to have a number of those currently. Reaches over and pulls out a little leather pouch from a side section of the thing. Pulls over and opens it up, and inside you see 5 healing potions.
5 greater healing
Yes,
potions,
these
or
are
just
these are greater healing potions.
okay. I will take 2.
2 of these. That would be 100 gold.
All right. I hand over 100 gold. Can't do math in my head.
10 platinum, if that's what you're trying to
Yeah. Okay. 809, so it'd be 799. Yep.
What are the prices on your standard healing potions? And how many do you have in stock?
50 gold, and we also have 5. Pulling out another thing.
Is that 100 gold each for those graders, or
100 gold each, so that'd be 200
Oh,
gold. Sorry.
okay. Got
If
it.
you're buying 2.
Cool. Yep,
Yeah.
I'm buying 2.
50 gold on the 50 gold on the standard.
I'll take all 5 of those.
Buckle it up.
250.
Do you also have any potions that could replace some of the effects of a cleric or other healer?
Things that cure poisons and maladies.
Yes.
That goes looking through her potions list. Well, we do have a few potions of vitality, if that's something you'd be interested in. It helps to rejuvenate you if you are feeling overly tired, as well as curing any diseases or poisons that might be afflicting you.
Yes. How much would those be, and how many do you have?
They are quite a bit. I have my inventory. I have 1.
All right.
Pulls it out. That'll be 1,000 gold.
Done.
So known as 100 platinum.
Yep.
All right. You have a potion of vitality, which
Very pricey potion for a thing
Yep.
that I can do with blood curse.
Yeah.
When you drink this potion, it removes any exhaustion you are suffering and cures any disease or poison affecting you. For the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend as well.
I can do a good portion of it with the blood curse. I can't do all of it. You know. what I
Hope doesn't know any of that. Hope knows that we're
No,
going through
because I
dangerous
haven't
areas.
gotten to use any of my abilities since I did this character nearly a month ago.
Ah.
I have not gotten to wolf form.
Guys keep evading all the fights.
Yeah.
Do you have any potions of enlarge or growth?
Who are you?
As Corbin appears out of. Ah, Corbin.
Well, no,
No,
they
we-
said that
we
they
brought
came
them-
back.
yeah.
Yeah,
We came back.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I left with.
Everyone
I just
was here.
vocalized.
Potion of what? What are you looking for?
Enlarge potion,
Potion.
basically.
Potion of growth.
Yes, we do have some potions of growth.
How much and how many do you have?
We have 5, in fact. I keep rolling 5s, except for the one thing that rolled a 1.
There you go.
These are 150 gold apiece.
I'll take 3.
You have 3 potions of growth.
I'll take one as well.
You have 1 as well. When you drink the
Alright.
potion, you gain the enlarge effect of an enlarge reduce spell for 1d4 hours. No concentration required.
My favorite spell.
Are you guys looking to buy anything else, or is that all you wanted from the old lady potion set?
I don't know if this would be potion seller or somewhere else and say they don't have them. I was hoping to get another healer's kit.
Yeah, you can get another. You can get that for book price. That's just in the stalls.
Yeah. I didn't want to take up time with it.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh. What about, because I'm out now, where is it? I have 1 alchemist fire. Never mind. No, I'm good. Never mind.
Yeah,
I'm good.
The fun thing about Mending Affinity is my regular healing potions heal about as much as an average grader on other people.
All right.
One thing about healer's kit is we're really high level, so I can give you back like 20 hit point, not 20, like 15 hit points.
It's a D6 plus the character's level, isn't it? So that's like 17 plus a D6, which will average 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's all I wanted.
all
I
right,
think we're ready.
Selena, you?
Yeah, no, she's been mostly just chilling and is waiting for everybody to go. She's not picking up anything specific.
All right. So, you head out. The group gathers back together, and you heading south and west, out into the open grasslands. It's probably sort of afternoon-ish by the time you leave, so you get a couple hours out before before the sun begins to set. Are you looking to continue pushing on through the night, or do you want to set up camp?
Camp.
All right.
Careful, there's badgers out.
Gwynfron, do you want me to? I can, if everyone wants, I can produce a mansion of sorts for us to rest in, or we can sleep in tents, if that's what.
I mean, we're traveling. It's nice out. It doesn't look like it's gonna rain, does it? I look at the sky.
Mr. Rabbit.
Can I
All right.
Doesn't look like it's gonna rain. I was about to say.
Just like how trafficked this area is, anything dangerous that might have traveled through here?
Sure. I mean, that's our rule.
I am keenly attuned to the weather.
14. Oh god, that's bad.
Hope. It might rain. Can't really tell.
Okay.
Gashkar, there'll be a storm in about 4 hours. Lulu, you're right now you're sort of traveling on a trade route where wagons come up and down, so it's pretty heavily and regularly trafficked. How do you guys begin heading southeast?
So just all the things that hunt merchant wagons.
Yeah. Yep.
If any of you have a problem
I mean-
with rain, I can sense a storm on the approach. It'll be here in 4, maybe 5 hours.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that then. I don't like camping that much.
So Gwynfron goes through casting the spell. Fortunately, he still has his 7th level spells.
My shirt takes a long time to dry.
He casts, opens up a door in the thin air and ushers you all through it back into the, as he calls it, Gwynfron's glorious gallery.
How long till the storm, Gashkar?
4 hours.
4.
I'm gonna go hunting for a couple hours.
All right.
Can I
guys-
I'll
come?
be back. Sure.
All right. So, 4 of you go into the gallery, which, as previously described by Jack, Lulu, and Corbin. So, you find yourselves on a on an open, flat, grassy plain. Where are you guys going?
Hunting.
I'll start looking for tracks, seeing if there's any type of game trails, and then if it's grasslands, probably something like antelope or boar, maybe.
So one of you can give me a survival check with advantage.
Okay. I mean, I've got a +10, so I might want to make that one.
I'm just honestly doing it to kill time. It's
Yeah,
just something
she's
he
doing
wants
it
to do.
because this is an important matter of pride, and she already offered.
Go ahead and
25.
25?
Not great, but pretty good.
So you do find. So you would find you would find like antelope and deer and things if you were closer to a forested area, or closer to sort of a hill further away from the trade route. But the trade route sort of runs right along the cliff sides. There's not a whole lot of larger game around. You do find smaller, like rodent-esque tracks heading across the other side of the road out into where it starts to get a little bit more hilly, though.
Hmm. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll hunt the rodents, but as we've discussed, Lulu is also very much comfortable hunting in trade carts because they're kind of like large wooden.
Well, there are no wagons on the road right now. So, so yeah, if you follow the tracks out further into the hills, finding yourselves in a little bit more of a hilly grassland area, where the tracks are leading you towards what appears to be some sort of burrowed den. It seems like there is an opening, a fairly small opening, roughly. I mean, Lulu, you would have to crawl through it. That's how small it is. In sort of the base of a hill, where these tracks are sort of leading back, and you see, interestingly, you're not certain where this might have come from, but you find there are like scraps of fabric and things sort of scattered around the entrance to this den.
Okay, so I've got heightened senses. What does it smell like I'm tracking here?
Smells like badgers.
Neither of us know this story. Badger sounds fine. Badgers have a lot of meat on them relative to some things.
I've never personally eaten a badger. I'll take your word for it, Lulu.
I feel obligated to make the requisite joke that we don't need no stinking badgers.
Joke has been made.
Are you happy with yourself?
I am very happy with myself.
I'm judging you. Okay.
I know you are. It's okay.
All right. So, what would be the good way to do this, GM? Because.
So, are you trying to lure them out? Or are you trying to go in after them? What do you want to know? Like,
probably want to lure them out because, like, I can go in after them, but I might not be as fast as them in their home turf. And also, I should let the pathetic one have some help. Help out a little bit.
If you were to lure them out, so badgers in their den. Badgers are notorious for defending. They are more defensive animal than an aggressive one. So luring them out when they are safe is difficult. You would have to present a thing that can get them in their den without them being able to react to it.
So a threat on the direct exterior of their den would probably draw them.
In it.
Maybe if it was something that was likely to be able to like dig through to them, then yes. But if it was just something banging on the wall, no.
All right, Lulu will sort of sniff the edge a little more and turn into a werewolf.
All right, so Corbin.
Oh boy.
Halfling werewolves can definitely get in there.
So Corbin, you see Lulu sort of just start to growl, and then begin to grow in mass as this small halfling's muscles ripple and the sound of muscle expanding just sort of erupts out of the air as Lulu doesn't get much bigger, but becomes definitively bigger. As this more wolfish traits take on, and it's sort of like, again, at this point it looks kind of like a really super muscled wolf standing on its hind legs.
Yep.
Yeah, and you just hear, where the fuck does that come from? What the fuck? And
she'll
back.
sort of start howling and growling, making sounds that let the badgers know predators here, come out and play.
Give me a intimidation roll.
Do I get advantage for being their natural predator?
Sure.
Yay. Okay, 19. 19.
Good.
Good advantage.
All right. So,
Roar was almost a.
I just need to prepare a few things.
All right. Werewolf and paladin versus honey badgers.
If Windows would stop shrinking all of my windows, that would be great. Whenever
that'd be no fun.
whenever I move a window from one place to another. Okay.
Trying to figure out which damage type is best for something you're gonna eat later.
Bludgeoning.
Fire.
Yeah, well, I can't do fire. I can do psychic, necrotic, thunder, and
I mean, psychic
Thunder.
probably does the least to the meat.
Yes. If you want it tenderized, you gotta go with thunder, though.
I can do
Don't
cold,
do necrotic. That would taste
thunder,
bad.
psychic,
Cold
or
would be pretty
necrotic.
good,
Yeah,
too.
I'm figuring necrotic
So,
is not for food
It
stuff.
does take a while for something as large as a badger to defrost. I know from experience.
I want to know about that experience.
I will tell you about the time I. It was a woodchuck. That's all I'm gonna say.
You had to you froze a woodchuck solid and had to thaw it out.
The woodchuck was already frozen solid. It had to thaw, and it didn't thaw correctly. So then there was a microwave. I'm just. This is great.
This sounds like
As someone is like,
I took biology classes in college.
oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we had that problem with cats in bio.
Alright, why aren't you dropping that token, damn it? Create the thing!
Make the monster.
D&D... Roll 20, why are you being a pile of shit? Okay, so... In response...
Because it's not D&D Beyond.
In response to your...
It really wants to be, though.
In response to your growling...
Yep.
You feel the ground begin to rumble.
Yeah.
Giant badger! Dire badger!
So, you guys... You feel the ground begin to rumble. Let's roll initiative.
Cool. Look, it's the two fighters. We'll be fine. Or we'll goldfish, and that will be a really interesting thing to explain.
Will
Could
goldfish.
we make it visible to the people who aren't on the field?
Can you not
Because
see
I'm
it?
looking at a black screen.
Yeah, we just see black screen.
Yeah, because we don't have tokens with sight.
Yep.
Yeah,
Probably
that does seem to be the problem.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
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 Good.
Thank you.
Global illumination was on, but you don't have a token, so that's why it wasn't.
Oh, it didn't actually add, but I rolled. So let me go back and roll it, change it to the correct roll.
It was only off by one.
There.
There we go. I did not roll a
Nice.
20. I got a 7.
That is not what that
Oh.
is. Why?
Yep.
Why are you rolling
But
that?
druid.
That's
Uh-oh, guys.
not what that.
Oh.
So
That's
here's
not
our
what
problem
that
with
token
Druid.
is.
Uh,
No, that's
it may have been linked at some point if you had a druid shift into one of these at some point.
Oh, I see what
You
happened.
might have
Hang on.
mislinked the token.
No, I know what happened.
Guys, I got some bad news about those badgers.
It's actually fine.
Oh, God.
If they're druids, they have food in their den, and I can bring the food back. I can also bring druid corpses back, but I have a feeling that others would have trouble eating that.
I mean, no.
Hope is
eh,
trying so hard.
Okay, that's better. Fixed it. It's not. That's not what that was.
It's all fun and game until the badger
Funny.
turns into a druid and casts Storm of Vengeance.
Yes, you have two turns to live.
Okay, so fun fact: if you've got the character sheet of a different of a token open in Roll20 now, like a monster token, if you got the monster character sheet open and you try to pull in another character with that window still open, it will copy over the previous character sheet with the new one without generating a new token.
Yep. Yeah, that happens.
That's what the problem is.
Usually it says, are you sure you want to delete the stuff that was in this character sheet?
Yeah.
But
but it doesn't make it clear, like, really that that's what it's doing, because it'll pull open. It was weird. I figured it out, though. All right, boom. 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 Okay,
Storm
that's
of
better.
Vengeance happens, and we're like, where the fuck is Gashgar?
So,
That's
Corbin.
her thing.
Yeah, this said the storm wasn't showing up for 4 hours. What the fuck?
Corbin, your
Yep.
turn. So, the ground begins to rumble around you.
Oh, I got a 7 out of 23. It
Oh.
just
Oh,
kept
you
the
got-
23.
Oh, never mind then. Oh, in that case. The ground begins to rumble around you. And the first thing you see, erupting from the ground at the top of this hill where the den is,
Is a Tarask.
no, it's not a Tarask.
Can you eat Tarask?
Indefinitely. Because it regens.
Actually, now I want a culture that's basically their thing is they keep the Tarask asleep as an endless supply of food.
So,
You might
erupting
shave
from
meat off and
erupting from the den in front of you is a massive creature made of stone and rock that just punches its way out of the den and pulls
that's not
itself up. This earth elemental of some kind. And as it does, it glides down the hill straight for Lulu
Mm-hmm.
and begins to attack.
Well,
And because it is this creature transformed, I will add it to the initiative for now.
it's a badger druid.
There we go. All right, Lulu. Does a
I'm being
19 hit you? Yes, you're being
Nope.
attacked. Does an 18 hit you?
nope.
All right.
Sheesh.
This elemental comes roaring down, raises its fist, and slams twice. And as it does, Lulu just definitely gets out of the way. Lulu, it's your turn.
Yep. All right. I'm just trying to read all of the things because this is the first time I've actually done this.
Also, I don't know where that weird circle on the right-hand side came from, but I can't delete it, and it's really irritating.
It doesn't
Yeah, I
match
know
up
what
to
you're talking-
anybody's color either. So
Who knows?
I assume it was from a previous time you used this as a battle map.
It might be on the map layer.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Nope. It's not on the map layer.
All right. So bonus action. You know what? No, I'm gonna just attack. Gonna attack with my main weapon.
Yep.
$16 damage if a 22
Yep,
hits.
a 22 does hit.
16 magical piercing damage.
Yes,
because
I'm a
I think it
Rockful
matters
Fang.
in this case. 15 miss.
Yes, a 15 misses.
Okay, and then bonus action for offhand with the Wolf Hunter. 31 hits. 15 slashing and 2 force.
All right. Yep.
Magic.
It is indeed magic. So yeah,
Yeah,
So-
werewolf tears into a thing.
Lulu pulls from her belt this what looks like it's about the length of a short sword, but it looks to be made of a giant wolf's fang. Like it's a giant wolf. It's sort of the blade is sort of a giant wolf's fang carved into a sword, with this very rough leather and bone hilt, that just stabs and then chinks off the armor. Then the one weapon that you have seen Lulu use before, Corbin, is this chained whip that lashes out, slices into, and rips some of the earthy hide of this elemental apart. Corbin, it's your turn.
I yell frantically, "That's not a fucking badger!" Go over here. Bonus action, I take the shield off my back and throw it into the air, activating it. And then take a few pokes at the Earth Elemental with Storm Herald.
All right.
1,
That hits.
2,
That hits.
3.
That hits.
Okay,
29,
so-
19, and 24 all hit.
And on the first one, I've never fought one of these before. I'm going to try to put it on the ground.
All right.
So I'm going to try to trip it. So one of those, fucking 1 extra point, and it's got to make a strength saving throw of 19.
I'll be knocked prone, if it can be knocked prone.
Yep.
So interestingly, Earth Elementals do not have condition immunity prone. So, yeah, you stab into it 3 times and just get that spear nice and lodged in the knee.
A couple stabs and then swipe
that
the
third
legs out from
time,
under it.
and you just sort of rip the leg out of the ground, because it's gliding through the ground right now, so it's sort of half submerged. So you just sort of rip its legs out of the ground, knocking it prone.
All
Yeah,
right.
because Earth Elementals actually have legs, unlike the other
Yeah.
Elementals that
Yeah.
are just like tails of element.
At that point, the earth erupts around you as a colony of badgers burrow from the ground.
Yeah, you got your badgers.
Yep.
Badger, 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 elemental.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
This is
crap.
gonna be fun.
You guys.
You accidentally brought the druid that was with them onto the token layer.
Yeah. Hang on. Druid, you're not there yet. I mean, you're there, but you're in earth elemental form.
Oh god.
This druid makes good decisions.
To
Like,
be fair, you attacked them.
We did.
That's my spiritual weapon. Go away. Boulder's not in this party anymore.
oh, yeah. It accidentally got caught. Bring it back. I can delete it.
I did.
Oh,
I
you
did- I
deleted it?
deleted
Okay, that's fine. So the badgers charge. These poor fucking badgers.
I'm so
I
sorry
feel
the rest of you are missing this fight, but I'm also not sorry it happened, and I feel like
Not
it
only-
wouldn't have happened if the rest of the party was here.
Not only
I
are
have
you
a
missing
bag
this
of holding,
fight,
and when I empty out 50 badgers, you guys gonna be like, "What the fuck happened?" We don't gotta worry about food for a while.
not only are
I'm really sad that I don't get to cast Abby Delazim's wilting on that many badgers.
Oh,
Like,
Jesus.
all the badgers gone.
Like, Corbin, do you have the spear, so you have some AoE.
Yeah.
I have
Well,
like
lightning-
none.
So,
So
lightning's really
Oh
narrow.
no. Guys.
we're the 2 people who probably shouldn't be fighting all of the badgers in the world.
Oh man, this is
Poor
gonna be
June.
fantastic.
Oh no.
Best character death ever. How'd you
Yeah,
guys die?
yeah.
Badgers.
Oh god.
Ugh.
That's
Sorry,
Leah's
Gwen,
like-
the Sacred Destiny thing, it's not working out because your hunter died to badgers.
Selena's like,
Oh, we're good.
see what happens when I learn their names?
they get eaten by badgers.
Fuck it.
This
No
would
one
be
gets
perfect,
names
so.
ever again.
Yeah. No, this would be horribly traumatic for Selena because she's fucked up. Ready.
Fortunately,
Oh, my boyfriend's gonna die by badgers.
Nah, I'm good.
Actually,
Relax.
nah.
You can bring Corbin back. The question is whether or not you care to bring Lulu back.
Hard no,
the
actually,
the
right
other-
now.
No,
The other thing
question
is, a
is,
battle
can they-
master can just
can they
cleave through it.
find us?
well, they
That
are
too.
currently in an extra dimensional space, so they can't even hear you right now.
Nope.
Yeah.
They
In
can
an
find us once they
extra-dimensional
get up
space,
in the
no one
morning.
can hear
They've
the
got a
party screaming by
communication
badgers.
system.
Let's
I
see.
mean, there's-
So hang on. Before I go any further, I need to check something because there is a chance that Gwen might suddenly know something.
I mean,
Alright.
the other thing.
Nope,
is,
he doesn't know shit.
So I doubt Gashkar would hear anything because it is that far away. But Gashkar was going to go out and like meditate in the storm when it
Well,
got here.
the
but
storm's
it's
not
probably
here
a couple
yet.
hours
Yeah,
after.
the storm's not here
Yeah,
yet.
it's
so-
like
Storm's-
4 hours
Storm's
away.
still a couple hours away, buddy.
So all you guys have to do is survive for a few hours
Four.
against badgers.
We are fine. These are badgers.
All right.
I'm a werewolf.
Starting with Corbin.
I eat them.
Starting with Corbin.
Also, as a battle master, Corbin can just like cleave through whole groups of them.
Yeah.
Also, that druid can shapeshift, and I'm willing to bet, since this is probably a level appropriate counter, can cast some badass spells.
Yeah.
Feeble mind the fighter.
All right.
No.
What's your AC, Corbin?
19.
You get hit 1, 2, 3 times.
And so it begins.
You take
Ah, my calves!
8 slashing, 5 slashing, and 9 slashing damage. Lulu,
Oh shit.
what's your AC? 23?
What?
Yeah, in werewolf form, I'm
Something.
23.
So they have to crit to hit you.
Yeah.
Do they have magic teeth?
You get crit twice.
Sure.
Pack tactics.
Yep.
Oh, no, it's not pack tactics. They are literally surrounding you.
Yeah. I'm surrounded.
You take
Okay.
10 slashing and 10 slashing.
So I take 10 total slashing.
And no, they're
Magic damage.
they are
resistance.
the badgers are not magical yet.
Aw.
Yeah.
I want that spell now. I want my next druid to have the spell Magical Badger.
That
Magic
is what
badger.
my druid, the druid in the game I DM does, is just summon. They've summoned badgers and put on a circus before. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Mostly it's kittens. Mostly
yeah.
they summon kittens. But
You give the
mass
badgers
magic
magic claws and magic. Yeah.
All right.
We're
so
fine. Everything's fine.
the elemental shifts back down because
Nothing's on fire until the druid shifts.
NPC druids don't get the thing where if you fall unconscious as an elemental, you come back at full hit points as your natural form.
Yeah.
That's only broken PC bullshit.
Maybe in your games.
I mean, what I'm looking at right here says it shifts back only if it falls unconscious. So if it shifts back, it's unconscious.
Mhm. Insert rant about PCs having disproportionate hit points for lower attack bonuses here.
I acknowledge that is rules as writ. I am saying,
Yeah.
if you encounter a druid NPC in Ebron, don't think you can just bring it down.
We just have to bring it down several times, probably.
So shifts
feeble.
back. And I'm going to need Lulu to make a saving throw in a moment.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, the reason they do that is so that you don't have to kill a druid 3 times because they keep shifting into something tanky.
I'm just trying to find out all of the things I can do. Because apparently I have jump distance. Doesn't matter here, but
jump out of the badgers.
Jump away from the badgers.
oh, These badgers are gonna have a hard time.
You guys won't run away.
No! I mean, Corbin can. But Lulu's
He
not going to run
won't.
away from some badgers and a stupid tree hugger.
All right. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Lulu.
All
Okay.
I'm going to say is famous last words.
I should clarify I'm immune to frightened and resistant to charm.
That's fine.
And,
This is none of those things.
okay. Yes, I understand. I'm just trying to figure out what all the things I have are.
I remember playing a werewolf blood hunter.
15.
All right. So you look at this druid, kind of confused because why would it shift out of the more tough elemental form into this weaker humanoid form? As it holds its hand out and you look down at its palm, and as you do that, brilliant radiance erupts from its palm right into your face.
Ow.
As you are blinded
Oh,
and take 31
Nice
radiant
brain.
31 radiant damage
Okay, that's fine.
as it casts sunbeam directly into your face.
Does that hit the badgers behind Lulu?
No, it's basically doing it up into Lulu's face, so it goes off into the air.
Okay.
Just like I let
I'm
players do.
technically a small creature, so it's down into my face. Sorry.
And anyways,
Crouch.
It's
Or
down
aim-
into my face. It's
just
not
aim
up
down
into
to
my
my-
face.
the archdruid is still prone. It's up into your face.
Okay.
yeah.
And then they're going to, now that you're blinded, they're going to stand up. Alright, and that makes it Lulu's turn.
Alright, let me check blinded real quick.
So if you're blinded, you can't see, and automatically fail any ability checks that require sight, and attack rolls that your attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, I should probably fix that, huh?
As you get blinded by the light.
Yeah. Can someone find the number for amplifying a blood curse?
You roll your right damage die and take that
Oh.
much damage.
That's yeah. So Lulu will just like sort of no, she's gonna do this flashy. Sort of flicks the whip and strikes it across her face over the blinded eyes. That one. Doing right damage to herself. 2 points. And amplified blood curse of purgation. That's my bonus action. And as my action, I have my attack.
Well, you get to make another saving throw, so
Oh, right.
make that con save again.
Ooh.
Fucking hell. Yeah. Okay, so I don't. Also, I want to point out that I rolled a 1 in there because fucking
Yeah,
Lucky.
yeah,
lucky.
you're still blinded. You rolled a 1 and then an 8.
still blinded. I'm just gonna make my attacks now.
I mean, you got a decent attack bonus. You can probably still hit even with disadvantage.
Also, in fairness, I did forget at the beginning of my turn I need to make a wisdom save.
To not just attack whatever's closest.
Yeah,
You're good.
I'm good. So, fang. Wait.
As they disappear under a pile of badgers.
Correction, add 2 to both of those attacks. Roll.
Alright.
Correction, add 2 to that attack roll, so 24.
Yeah, 24 hits.
Okay. I'm probably attacking a badger, let's be honest.
No, you still
12
get to you
damage.
still get to pick who you hit, because you succeeded
Okay.
your wisdoms though. So
Yeah.
I'm
Wait.
assuming you're attacking the archdruid.
Yes, that was the wrong damage roll, so give me a second to fucking 24 hits both times. So one of those was 14 damage and one of those was 17 damage. Cause
Why? Okay,
I
see.
think.
Yeah, you rolled with advantage instead of disadvantage, but the 24 is a disadvantage, so it doesn't matter.
Yes.
So yes,
I
both those
pressed the wrong button, but I rolled twice.
Yep, they both hit. So 14 and 17. All right, and you used your bonus action to blood curse. So is that the end of your turn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my turn.
Corbin.
Did I seriously not kill a badger?
So no.
Wait, were you attacking a badger?
no,
Or...
Yes, I was specifically
Okay,
attacking
okay.
the badger.
Sorry, I thought you were attacking the archdruid. Yes, you killed a badger.
So now I see a person in front of me.
Yep. Well, there's a
amidst
person
the badgers.
amidst the badgers. Yes.
Okay, I need to check something real quick.
Storm Herald has reached for a reason.
Yeah, I know, but I need to check something else.
Oaths. Oaths.
No, I haven't taken one. Not one like that.
You have to hit a certain level before as paladin before you take an oath.
Yep.
Oh, I can't tell. Okay, no. So, yeah, actually, I'm just gonna yell out. Wait. Are these your badgers?
Is that all you do?
And I'm gonna jump using the boots of striding and spring onto the other side of her.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Okay.
If you can clear the badgers that are currently clawing at your knees.
I would hope so. I got magic boots for this specific scenario.
Yeah.
26.
Very
Yes,
specific.
you succeed.
To leap out of the pile
You
of badgers.
leap out of the pile of
Never know.
badgers.
Badgers are trouble.
You leap out of the pile of badgers.
But yeah, I'm gonna yell, "Hey, whoa! Are these your badgers? We were just hunting." And I'm gonna ready my action. If she, well, I mean, I guess I did. No, I'm not gonna ready an action.
The archdruid sort of turns and looks at you and goes, "Yes, is this your werewolf?"
I mean, she's not mine. She's her own person.
At which point the badgers come in. The badgers flow like water over the terrain.
Man,
So
don't
here's
fuck
my
with
question.
badgers.
Did
They
anyone
will
in this party ever successfully negotiate anything?
We'll see.
Yes.
We'll
Yes.
see.
I freed an angel.
Oh,
did.
that's fair. That was fine.
I mean, Boldrin freed an angel.
I convinced Fulton to try to free the angel. I don't think any of you would have actually paused if I had not
So-
done that.
Holy
For those listening to the podcast, I just want to clarify for you that we are within a square of badger
Badgers.
that is
It's a
5
30-foot
tall.
square.
And no, it's not a perfect square. It's
Oh yeah.
5 tall and 5
This
long,
one's dead.
with only one badger missing because I killed a badger.
It is a 25 by 25 foot area. It is, hold on just 1 second.
You're looking for the name of a group of badgers? Because I'm about to.
No,
Yep.
it is
Squeeze your side.
625 square feet of badger.
Not quite, because 3 squares within the center are druids and PCs.
Okay, valid
Yeah.
point.
But yeah,
Contiguous
so
badger.
if diagonals worked in D&D, we would have that much badger.
That would be 550 square feet then, because you're 75 square feet worth of person.
There you go.
See, this is why I say if diagonals worked in D&D.
Right.
All right, Corbin, what's your AC again?
19.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits on you,
Jeez.
and only 2 hits on Lulu, as the badgers continue to attack.
Yeah.
Because it's a fucking werewolf.
Yeah.
Right.
They do have advantage.
Lulu, you
That
take
was- That was the point.
12 points of slashing damage, and then 15 points of slashing damage.
Both halved.
Both halved. Corbin, you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is low damage.
No, that was the number of attacks. That wasn't. I was just
No, I know.
counting because 2 of them were crits. You take 16 points of slashing damage, 18 points of slashing damage, 6 slashing, 7 slashing, 3 slashing, 7 slashing.
Okay.
The arch.
see.
The
One Abby Delzim's horse built team to handle this whole situation in
Yeah,
one
it's
round.
like we don't have any of the people who could just end this with a spell.
The archdruid, holding a hand out just to prep Sunbeam again, looks over.
They managed
It's a
to concentrate on
concentration
that
spell.
one.
She should have that still.
Yeah, but it's to prep using it. Looks over at Corbin and says, "Call off your werewolf, and the badgers will stop."
I will ask, did she manage to maintain concentration after getting slammed twice?
That's,
I attacked the badgers.
yeah, no,
Oh
yeah,
no, right, yeah, those are
yeah.
the
The badgers got attacked, not the archdruid.
badgers.
If her concentration is dependent on her badgers, we have another solution to this problem.
Right?
So yeah, so that's her turn.
Yep.
Lulu, what you doing? Other than making a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Corbin can try and call me off or not, but I'm gonna have to make a save first.
Yep.
I don't have disadvantage. I have advantage, but a 20 succeeds.
All right.
Because high level werewolves get advantage on that, which is stupid. I wanted it to actually matter.
I
Yeah.
mean, so here's the thing. It's based on the grand total of damage you took, so that was almost a failure.
It was, but I only took 14 damage. No, I took what's 5 plus 7?
12.
12.
Yeah. So I should be fine.
All right, so yeah, you're fine. So, what you doing?
I expect a fighter to be this logistics heavy. The thing is, if I hold my action, I can't use my bonus action attack, so
Kill them. Kill them all. You
I
can
mean-
do it. It's okay. It's just a PC. You can make a new one.
she doesn't have any reason to stop.
I'm joking, but
But you're not wrong. And Corbin hasn't actually said anything. And
No.
I'm currently a werewolf, bloodthirsty curse monster.
And you're trying to show off.
fucking murder the shit out of those badgers.
Oh
So I'm
no.
going to continue killing badgers.
So, as you prepare to attack, her held action goes off. I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
I want to point out that I have Mage Slayer, but I'm not going to do anything.
I mean, the spell's already been cast, too.
All right. You are once again blinded.
I was already blinded.
No, you were blinded until the druid's turn. On the druid's turn, you were no longer blinded, and then you're hit.
And then
with
you get
Sunbeam.
blinded again.
So you're blinded again. And take 28 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean,
goodness.
I'm slightly hurt at this
Through the health
point.
bars
That's
now.
fine. Corbin would actually help. Okay, so yeah, I'm attacking badgers.
Okay.
First attack. Fuck, I hit the wrong one again.
That hits.
Add 2 to that 17.
Oh, yeah, it's also a disadvantage, so make the second roll real quick.
Okay. I'm making the second roll with the correct thing.
Okay, yeah, so 17
Seven.
hits. So
16 piercing damage to the first one.
Badger dead.
Second attack. 16
Hits.
hits. 12 piercing damage to that one.
Badger not dead.
Badger not dead. Well, that badger's getting a whip to the face.
22 hits.
Yeah, I think it would be very hard for me to miss with my wolf hunter.
Badger dead.
Badger whipped in twain.
That badger was 2 days away from retirement.
He's gonna
does
take a
badger
vacation with his
retirement even
wife.
Look like Jeremy.
Badger retirement involves going to hang out with beavers on their dam and just enjoying the fine life. Next to the nice lake that's been made.
Okay.
Corbin,
Sorry.
Beautiful.
I believe it is Corbin's turn.
it's your turn,
Yep.
Corbin.
So I'll yell out, "Lulu, stop killing badgers!" And I'll put my spear. Well, I'll just put the butt of it on the ground and say, "Call off your fucking badgers." As
All right. So the Badgers will not be attacking Corbin this round. They will still be attacking Lulu, though.
That's fair. Are they going to climb on top of their dead brethren so that they can actually hit me?
Yep. Probably.
They file in and around.
There's fucking organized badgers.
They're being led
Being
by a
led by a
druid.
druid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
And they try to attack Lulu. They can only hit Lulu on a crit. None of them crit. Lulu takes no damage.
I would check your attack macros, by the way, Aaron, because you should have a higher attack bonus for your wolf attack, but they're still reading as a plus 13.
Okay. Yeah, I will do all of that after
Later.
the combat
Yeah.
is over because
Yeah.
it took me forever to set up these. I don't doubt that I got it wrong.
The Archdruid, once again, holds their action. Lulu, your turn.
You have to make a DC 14
Yeah.
wisdom save.
Did I take? Yeah, I took damage.
Yeah,
'cause she
you took
attacked.
damage from the sun.
Yeah, and that was not insignificant damage.
Double ones! Double ones! Double ones!
Ones would require
I've got those.
quadruple
I've gotten those
ones. I'm a
Halfling, yeah.
Double
ones,
twos!
quadruple ones.
Double twos!
that would be the worst luck.
No, sorry,
Aw.
26 is not a double 2. I know, I hate having advantage on this so much sometimes.
It's all right. You won't hate it when you take like 40 some odd damage and have to make a 20 to not berserk.
I like berserking. That's kind of the point of the class. Okay.
The endless sea of badgers.
But dinner.
I mean, you've already killed 3 of them.
Though
I
if we
don't
let
think
them
he's
live
gonna
now,
let
they're
you
not gonna
take
let
the-
me take my food.
Right.
Hmm.
I think looking at Corbin's health means that Corbin has been ripped to shit by these badgers.
Yeah, they did 57 points of damage last turn.
Okay, fine. I won't
Holy
attack
crap.
any more badgers. Instead, I will leap on and grapple the fucking druid.
Her held action goes off.
Okay.
I need you to make another
My
con
plan
save.
is essentially to get like neck bite distance, established dominance position.
Oh no.
So yeah, con
This-
save, I
Yep,
assume,
another con save.
This werewolf is more werewolf than your last werewolf.
with no disadvantage, so 9.
You're blinded again.
This is Lavis as a werewolf. What did you think was going to happen?
You take another 27 points of radiant damage.
I have a decent con mod. Yeah, okay. I'm still making that attack or
Yep.
grapple check.
So roll me an athletics check.
Oh, fuck.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ow.
Druid.
Ooh.
That's my modifier for athletics checks.
My modifier is an 8. I'm not horrible.
What
So-
what did the druid
So
roll?
the druid's strength is only 10. Does not have any bonuses to athletic checks.
But
Rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
You have a second attack to try and grapple
So
again.
as you leap up and trying to get onto the druid puts its staff basically just between you and bops you in the nose with the end of the staff, which causes you to snarl and like back off.
Yeah, I'm going for that again.
Make an athletics check.
Come on.
There
22.
you go. They can't roll that high.
Yeah, unless it was a natural 20. But yeah, no, you made it. So
Yeah,
you grapple them.
she used her natural 20 in the wrong place. So grappled the druid, and yeah, making that clear motion of I could rip out your throat.
All right. Make an intimidation check.
Do I get advantage for being their natural predator?
You're not a druid's natural predator.
Yes, I am.
No, you don't get advantage.
I'm their pack's a natural predator, or whatever a pack of badgers is. Do I
feel
get
like a
advantage or
lich.
not?
No,
I
you do
feel
not
like
get
a
advantage.
lich is a druid's natural predator.
Or a mage hunter? The fighter.
That's not bad.
Not awful, especially with my modifier.
As much as you have the druid like pinned down, like the druid doesn't seem to be all that phased by you. It's just holding their staff up between themselves and your teeth, and
Yep.
you do know that their hand is still glowing with radiant energy.
Okay, that's my turn.
Corbin,
I grab Lulu by the scruff and throw her on the other side of the badgers and tell her that's enough.
give me an athletics roll.
A
Lulu, are
group
you
of
resisting the
badgers is
grab?
called a seat.
Yes, I'm resisting the fucking grab.
A
I
group
rolled
of
a
Bullshit fighters.
a group of badgers is called a what?
A seat.
A
CETE.
seat of grabber.
Or
badgers.
colony.
My luck on athletics rolls, and I want to point out that was
God.
another use of lucky. Or halfling luck, technically. Yeah.
So yeah, Corbin just reaches over, disengages you from the archdruid, and just like yanks you off to the other side of the badgers.
And I'm just gonna say we're hunting, not murdering people.
This is hunting.
I was gonna say, what-
This is
what-
exactly hunting.
The badgers consolidate around the druid.
Attack the druid at first at all. I attacked her badgers.
That one badger got some distance.
Yeah.
Nope. don't want to be
You
with.
saw what happened to the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Archdruid sort of stands there surrounded by badgers, just looking at you guys. Sunbeam's still prepped, just waiting to see what you do. Lulu, it's your turn.
Go away.
Push Corbin into the badger wall.
I mean,
They would
first
welcome
I
me.
need to succeed a fairly challenging check because someone keeps sunbeaming me. Natural 20 succeeds. Yeah, with a natural 20, I think she's at the stage where she can shift back voluntarily. Yeah. Oh, Corbin, sorry. I forgot I give you Pack Hunter.
I don't know what that is.
Pack
get
time,
advantage.
basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Oh, well.
Or technically, I forgot about that. Okay. Yeah, she'll shift out of her hybrid form and just ghost speech the druid. Fine.
The druid just sort of lowers her hand, but the radiant glow does not go away. What are you two doing out here?
Hunting.
Yeah, we were hunting.
Food.
If you wanted food, you could have just asked.
We didn't know that there was a druid in the area. It's not like you had a sign posted.
So obviously the instinct is to unleash a werewolf at a badger colony.
All right. I'm going to say this is the first time I've seen her do that.
I don't have a leash.
Also, yeah. Yeah,
She's
we were just
deeply
hunting.
offended by that.
If you're looking for food, there is a grove of berries about a half a mile to the south.
Not hunting.
Is there anything that's been bugging your badgers that we might be able to hunt?
She points at Lulu.
Beast-wise?
Oh, she is asking for it. It could take over her territory. We could be the new emperors of badgers. They would live in terror.
Lulu, you're talking out loud.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Yes.
Though there's definitely a contemplative look that is not allowed. That is entirely Aaron.
Is there any type of predator that's been bugging you guys? We're just looking for some game to hunt. It's been a while since we've just been out on the road.
She sort of still has a hesitative look on her face. There are some plains coyotes to the east. They don't really bother us, but if that's what you're looking for, I don't think there's a druid guarding them.
I'm gonna try and pick up the scent of coyote and hunt that.
Give me a perception check with advantage for smell. It's faint and at a very great distance. It doesn't seem like they'd be in. You can definitely smell them, but they're definitely not close enough that they would be a threat to the badgers.
I don't care. I'll take off after that smell. I'm still in hybrid form, so I'm not exactly slow right now.
No, you had shifted out of hybrid form, but you can shift back in
right.
easily enough.
No, I'm not spending another use of my hybrid form to.
I mean, once we're done with this, we're gonna be going to rest anyways. So, but sorry for this. Not the intention at all. You have a good night. I head off towards the east.
Both of you, one of you, give me a survival check with advantage.
I'll do it this time. 24.
Yeah, you find the coyotes, and very easily. There's nothing special about these coyotes. They're not being guarded by a druid. You can very easily put down the coyotes and take them home for food.
Yeah. As we're taking the coyotes back, Lulu will speak up. What was that?
What was what?
We promised the pack we'd get food, and you balk at the first sign of adversity. Did you think the food wasn't... Have you ever hunted before? What was that?
That was me refusing to murder another human being.
I wasn't attacking the druid. But, man...
She wasn't going to stop attacking us until we stopped attacking the badgers.
Then
None
we
of
could have
us...
finished off the badgers and taken them. She
Yeah.
didn't need to die. I mean, it didn't matter, but...
That's her pack. Would you die? Would you let people kill your pack because they
No,
were
which
hungry?
is exactly why we were fighting, which is fine.
Those badgers were important for her to protect. That's who she chose to protect.
But doesn't mean you can't eat them.
That's right. If we had
Farmers
caught one or
protects their
two out
cows.
on their own,
Sometimes they die to wolf attacks. That doesn't
Yeah.
mean the wolves are wrong for eating the sheep and the cows.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying if we had
She's
caught a couple
farmer
badgers.
with some badgers instead of some cows. Granted, she's a magic farmer, but magic farmers are farmers.
She's a magic farmer that almost killed you.
No!
And I wouldn't have stopped her, honestly.
You don't get to hunt anymore. You're useless. And if I ate, you're cruel to the one I think is your mate. And you mock anyone who uses their abilities that aren't yours. And when you promise to go out and hunt with someone next time, don't back away and leave them unexpected.
There's a difference between hunting and murdering somebody when you know that they're a person. If that had just stayed an earth elemental, whatever that was, I would have been fine killing that and the badgers. Cool, done deal. We would have had so much meat for such a long time. But that was a person. You can't go around killing people as much as Selena might.
Not saving you next time you jump off a cliff.
Go for it. I've done it once. I don't really feel the need to do it again. Unless the cliff is bigger. We'll see.
I'll find a bigger cliff and throw you off myself. Well, if you disgusting piece of trash.
That really upset you. Wow.
Yes! It upset me. Because the ears start to poke out slightly. You only care for humans.
I care for
Made that quite obvious.
anything that deserves defending should be defended. Yeah, I like to fight. But I don't go around wantonly killing anything that gets in my way
No,
simply
I don't
because.
deserve to be defended.
What do you think me ripping you off of her when she was about to blast another spell in your face and kill you was doing? That was the best situation.
You stepped away the second we began the fight. No. And only interceded at the very end when I had almost coerced her surrender. Instead of backing me up, you attacked me. You are not my ally. You are not my friend. I'm not convinced you're actually a friend to any of these people. Because I'm not convinced you would have done anything different. Selena, I understand. She doesn't like me because I'm new. Hope isn't sure of much, and the new people confuse her. You would have done the same thing to them. And that's what makes you.
I would have, because if I saw a friend try to murder somebody, I would do what I could to stop. I have a harder time doing that with Selena because magic is tough. And also, I'm not there 9 out of the 10 times, which I'm pretty sure it's happened at least 10 times.
Selena, stop, old person.
I need to learn her magic that makes people shut up and stay away.
I think that's just her general demeanor. Go ahead and be pissed at me, but I would look at you differently if you just murdered somebody out in the field because, hey, food. That's a person.
Those two things are not mutually exclusive. A person can be food.
To a monster.
Yeah. Do you think the druid wasn't a monster?
No. I don't. The druids stopped when I asked them to.
You betrayed your pack. Easily.
No, I disappointed
as
you,
you-
and I can live with that.
You made a contract, realizing or not, when you agreed to hunt. You agreed that you would hunt what we found.
I don't know where you grew up, but saying
The Feywild, the uncharted frontier. JM, did I get those words right?
Not the edge of the Feywild, but yes, the unfronted chartier. Yes, the unfronted chartier. Or the unfronted.
Uncharted
The uncharted frontier.
frontier.
Unfronted chartier. Yes, the uncharted frontier.
The uncharted frontier. Where my pack would have been attacked by other packs. And maybe both were looking for food, maybe one's looking for conquest.
Whatever world you grew up in is a lot different than the one you're in now. You can't just murder people because you run across them.
You live in Fantasyland. I live with your pack. And she's just gonna leave because he has confirmed everything she thought about him.
I will leisurely walk and enjoy
So
the
eventually,
breeze.
Lulu
Yep.
first.
I believe, for the record, the correct word is shouldn't. Can't.
By this point, Gashkar's probably starting to come outside and wait for the storm.
Yeah. So eventually,
Yeah.
Lulu first comes up dragging a coyote carcass and looking like she got the shit kicked out of her.
She's fine. She has 60 hit points.
What's your total?
170.
You're less than half.
Looking
Like
like
you got beat up.
past the bloodied status, therefore looking like she got the shit kicked out of her. Dragging a pair of coyotes.
And I'm taking these inside to the food maker one. And don't trust him.
I'm sorry, what?
He'll leave you to die.
Gashkar just kind of, as Lily walks by, Gashkar just kind of pinches the bridge of her nose. All right.
Then, a few minutes later, after Lulu goes inside, Corbin walks up, also dragging Coyote, also looking like he got the shit kicked out of him.
What happened to the two of you, Corbin?
Oh, well, I mean, we went out for a hunt, and then Lulu picked up the trail of some badgers. and turns out there was a lot of them with a druid. And so that happened. Stopped the fight when I realized it was a druid. They pointed us in the way of some coyotes, and now I'm here.
I think my favorite part about that was the, oh, as if he didn't expect he would have to explain this. Like it would just be accepted.
Yeah.
Inside.
Lulu seems to have come across a negative opinion of you from the course of those events.
Yeah, I stopped her from ripping out the throat of the druid, and that's bad. But
Yes, I can see both of your perspectives here.
yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Gashkar, the
I
mediator
just
barbarian.
had fangs to her neck.
Meow
I
inside.
wasn't actually going to kill her.
Says the
I'm not
person.
Selena.
Yeah. Meanwhile, inside, hey, a druid starts fucking you up. You fuck that druid up back.
Am I
Actually,
there?
Lulu
I
is
don't even- No, I'm
Lulu,
not. Actually, I think
after
I'm
retrieving a knife for the carcasses, is actually going to go find Selena.
Okay.
All right, Selena. Lulu approaches you, dragging coyotes with a knife and looking like she got the shit kicked out of her.
Just the one. I'm gonna
This is
prepare
the
my
point
own.
where this is the point.
No,
where
I
you-
got to.
Yeah, no,
this
you
is
both
the
have
point
to.
Where you say you should have seen the other guy, right?
We're not going to talk about the other guy.
Okay.
Why do you like the traitorous one?
You're gonna have to narrow that down for me a bit here.
Corbett.
Oh. You know,
We got into a fight and he attacked me. Not charmed, not affected. Just I was more of a monster than the monster we were fighting.
okay, what were we fighting?
Badgers and a druid. We were hunting food,
Uh-huh.
and the druid was in charge of the food. The druid
Uh-huh.
was shepherding whatever.
Right. They were his badgers, okay.
So I was, and as the badgers attacked us, he stepped away,
Mm-hmm.
stopped attacking,
Okay.
let them continue attacking me. And
Okay.
and once I was injured, used that as an excuse to drag me away from the fight. Well, the fires of the sun were being repeatedly blasted in my eyes.
Best description of the spell ever.
Yeah.
And I imagine, John, you can correct me, I imagine that leaves some sort of a mark after the repeated.
You're muted.
You're muted, John.
You're muted.
Is Lulu
There's
just blinking more often?
there is definitely lots of fiery scorch marks all around Lulu's
Right.
face. Lulu, you're still seeing spots.
Yeah.
Ugh. So, here's the thing. I wouldn't say I have any great affinity towards Corbin. It's just he's managed to stick around. So,
Yeah, I can see how
There's a
he does that
familiarity.
by leaving others to die.
oh, that doesn't usually happen. He's actually usually all in on fights. But no, there's a certain level of familiarity after a little while that just, he's kind of like a mold. He grows on you.
He's a parasite. That's what that is. That's a parasite. So when you get fleas, you have to pick them out or get someone else to pick them out.
I mean, he hasn't given me a rash yet, so I don't see any reason not to, or reason to do so.
He's
Look.
feeding on your
Look,
mutual blood to abuse you.
I mean, he's legitimately not doing that. But look, this group, there's something you're gonna have to learn about this group. This group generally hates each other on a regular basis. That shit gets resolved. Things even out, or people die. And I've just grown to accept that people die or fuck off or
Next time
do
you miss a
whatever.
teleport, please aim for the edge of a very large cliff.
I will keep that in mind. What I'm saying is, with this group, if you keep your expectations low, you can't be disappointed. Also, I don't know how to cook, so if you brought that to me to clean, I've got some horrible, horrible news for you.
I'll show you. You have a knife, right?
Fuck no, I'm gonna go drink.
And she'll just continue cutting open a deer in the middle of the foyer because
That's not her house.
it's not gonna be there in the morning. The
Yeah.
blood stains are temporary.
Gwen don't care. Hope, what have you been doing?
Oh goodness. She wanted to be alone. So probably just like staring at a wall somewhere, silently freaking out.
Okay.
Uh,
Hope stares at wall, freaks out.
yep. Uh-huh.
So outside, Gashkar and Corbin, if you're still outside.
Yeah, I'd prepare him out there.
There's a distant roll of thunder, a distant peal of lightning, as the storm very obviously begins to come in. You get the feeling, Gashkar, that it probably storms a lot along the Umbral Channel. Just from what you're not familiar with the territory, but from what you've learned, the likely hot, arid nature of desolation probably causes a lot
of air fronts.
throws a
down here,
lot of
yeah.
air fronts across the channel, which then picks up the heat, picking up water, the humidity rising, and then boom, storm on the other side.
Yeah.
So you just sort of stand there and watch as the storm clouds and lightning roll over you.
Gashkar's just kind of like sitting cross-legged in front of the door with her halberd at her side, just kind of watching the storm cloud while Corbin is preparing food.
Corbin, rain, lightning.
Lightning has a habit of striking around or on Gashkar, but doesn't seem to bother her.
You're muted.
I'd assume it strikes closer to me too because I have Storm Herald.
Storm Herald generates its own lightning. So
Yeah.
lightning sort of
Yeah, the
dances.
first couple times it strikes near Gashkar, like in between me and Gashkar, I'm like, the fuck? God damn it.
At Gashkar, you do notice that the spear, the spear Corbin holds, is sort of reacting to the storm as well.
That weapon you carry has a bit of my nature in it, doesn't it?
Yeah. What is your nature?
Well,
I don't think it's a half-orcish made weapon.
when I was born, they say I was struck by lightning. They say it was a sign of my fate. But since then, the affinity of the storm has built within me, and you've seen the lightning that I caught during battle, but also she indicates to the sky as the lightning bolt crashes down into her palm. The storms, natural storms, weather, I also have an attunement for.
That's interesting. I was born in a wood cottage at the end of a lake. Not really special.
But you made something of yourself.
Something.
I find people like that fascinating. I was born and raised with great expectations. The knowledge that I was supposedly destined for something spectacular. I always wonder how those who don't have their fate laid out before them continue to move forward, never knowing if they're going to make something of themselves.
I can tell you, not that many people think about it. Probably. I didn't. I just looking for work and found out I was good at fighting. Joined a group when I was younger. Stuff happened. And now I'm with this group.
That's quite a bit of shortcutting, I feel.
No offense, but I don't open up as fast as the others might, which is also at a snail's pace, but
Entire group.
but yeah. We'll live a little bit longer, maybe I'll tell you.
I'm sure I'll look forward to it. I
Kinda
found
has this 1,000-yard stare and just keeps preparing it and nods for a second.
I've found that each of you have your own reasons for disliking the new or the unfamiliar.
I got no problem with you guys. You guys have been helpful. You guys have pulled your weight. Shit, I think Gwen saved me when I jumped off that cliff.
Probably that fall was likely going to shatter you against the water.
Yeah, I was going for a dive, but I think it might have ended up a belly flop, which could have hurt. But
And I doubt I'll be able to get a formal apology out of her, but I'll apologize ahead of time for Lulu. I understand why she would have gone for that and why she would take offense to that, but I also understand your perspective. I stand somewhere between the two of you.
yeah, I'm all for kicking somebody's teeth in, but only when they start it.
Well,
And when
I've had-
there's a clear winner, then that's when the fight stops.
I understand that perspective. I served under dragons as a wyvern rider. We had our own share of raids. We started a great number of fights, and we would take our winnings once the fight was over. But when someone laid down their weapons, they were to be left alone. Those who do not fight back are not to be harmed.
Those are good rules. Wish I had a wyvern. I have a bull.
Really?
Yeah. I was gonna I forgot to give the trainer the gold, but I was gonna go to the warhorse trainer and see if he could train my bull.
It's an interesting experience. I've actually never had to deal with. I mean, I've dealt with many animals. I have an affinity for the wolves of Eisenfeld, but I've never actually had to deal with an animal that large for prolonged periods. Aside from wyverns, obviously, but no ground-based animals that large.
Yeah, I got the idea from orcs and the massive creatures that they ride into battle.
The wargs. Yes, I've seen them before.
No, the ones that look like, I think they're called oryx.
Oh, aurochs. Yes, I've seen those from a distance, usually on the coast.
Yeah. I figured it'd be easier for me to acquire and train a bull than it would for me to try to get an auroch from orcish lands.
Well, hopefully we can make our way back and find your companion. And if we're going to search for mine, there's no reason we shouldn't find yours.
Oh, I know where he is. He's in core in a stable, probably getting fed way better than we are.
Do you want to go find him?
No, I know he's safe. He's back
Oh.
at the Adventurers Guild.
Understandable.
I might see if I can have Gwen send the stable master a request with promise of gold for me. But we'll see. I'll take my time.
Hmm. Ah. Valkyr's presence is on us now, she says as the storm starts to pick up a little bit.
Meanwhile, Hope, what were you doing?
Well, I spend some time staring at the wall, being annoyed at things and just stressing. And then eventually she is going to try and pray again because, damn it, stuff's happening.
Okay.
Where
are you trying to pray?
In my room.
Okay.
Actually, I wouldn't, yeah, go seek any place out specifically. And my room I can lock.
Who
and
are
I
you
feel
trying
safer
to pray?
there.
Who are you trying to pray to?
I'm trying to pray to. Let's see. Let me find my list of gods.
The God Emperor.
I am thinking about that, possibly.
Pray to the God Emperor of Terral.
What about the guy we've met twice? The one with the hammer and the being a they.
Elemental
Plane
chaos.
shaper?
The elemental. Yes.
Elemental Chaos didn't talk.
No, they don't talk much.
No.
Busy smashing the world with the hammer, but you have met them.
Yeah.
You have actually seen them in person. In God, I guess.
You have seen
I've
them
seen several gods.
in star-shaped silhouette.
I've seen several gods by this point. Yeah. Let's go with.
Dagoth, for whatever reason.
No.
Eidos.
I'm gonna pray to the Judicator.
The Sundered God?
Yes.
Okay.
The one whose angel I rescued.
Okay.
Okay. I don't remember anything about them. All right. I don't know what's going on. So what some of you, there's like 3 of you that judge a lot of people that run core and do all of that and are supposed to be what sort of these entities that can make good decisions. So is this a good decision? Because I don't know what's going on.
I mean, they're gods. They're all really judgy.
Make me a wisdom.
Yeah.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I like the idea the gods are the people that make good decisions too.
Uh,
Have you
I
seen
think we
Greek
make terrible ones.
mythology?
10.
Okay.
Zeus would like to have a word
So-
about that decision with you.
Actually,
Uh-oh.
could I have everyone but Mara mute your mics and take your headphones off and turn your speakers off?
Oh, I'm
Um,
excited.
That is potentially tricky, but because of work reasons. But unless something comes up, then I will give you warning.
That's gonna be hard. Let me see where.
Yeah.
This is a new setup. Why the fuck this week?
Because this particular dice roll happened.
Okay. Hopefully I've got
I pray
it.
to the deity of leadership. Let's
Okay.
see what happens.
So, you sort of reach out and think and pray, and there is this pulse of energy you feel. This vibration in your very soul and consciousness. And everything goes black. And you hear, "You're right. Those gods and their plans are always tiresome." Your vision returns and you see that intimidating figure with a skull mask sitting on a throne. And you look around, and it's actually you, as far as you can tell. You're in a throne room, an immaculately decorated throne room. This black iron pillars and Gothic architecture, tapestries of wars won and lost, of civilization's growth and destruction. And sitting atop a black iron throne, wearing black iron plate mail and a skull helmet, with these two green points in his eyes, is the God Emperor.
Shit.
You are in my domain still, and thus your prayers are answered. Where your pantheon of overseers refuse to offer their guidance, I extend an opportunity.
What kind of opportunity?
Would you like to be free of Loretha's leash?
Oh, shit. And what, bow down to you? Because I don't know who you are either.
I ask for no subservience. I offer a trade. Your freedom for one task. And unlike your uncaring God, your freedom is eternal.
Oh. What do you want? What are you trying to do?
There is a problem with this world, with how it was constructed. One that cannot be resolved by the gods that currently listen and watch, for they do not know the problem, with the sole exception of Eidos. The cycle of this world is unnatural, brought about by arrogance and a thirst for destruction. It can be broken, and I can tell you how. All I ask in return for your freedom is that you break it.
I don't think it was arrogance. I think they were trying something good.
It was arrogance.
No. They were trying to fix whatever cycle this world has been on, and that that Eidos is trying to get it back to. No. I don't take your deal.
Very well. Then continue to be a slave to your oh so arrogant gods. And at that last word, your vision fades, and you return back to your room. You all can come back now.
Yeah.
Bah.
So,
Be back.
All right.
what you doing now, Hope?
You know, I just discovered at the end of this has a mute button.
It does.
I didn't
Also-
need to individually.
Also, we're all echoing in your mic, Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, when we look around, where's Arandis?
Nowhere.
Okay.
Yeah, Hope's not leaving the room.
Okay. So Hope is still in her room. Is there anything else that the rest of you are doing before you turn in for the night?
Yes.
Luna.
After finishing that, I will make sure that everyone else has food from me, because trader food tastes like poison.
Gwynfron will thank you for the food, though you notice that he already has an empty plate of food in his room.
That's fine. I know this place makes actual food. I promised to hunt, so I hunted. It wasn't actually about getting food.
I just left the coyotes that were prepared for
It
them
was
to
about proving my capabilities.
cook and prepare as rations while we slept.
And she will. So yeah, she'll deliver food to Selena Gashkar, and I guess not to Hope. She'll definitely knock on the door.
So, Hope.
There's no. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
There's the smell of very well cooked meaty meat outside.
Go away.
Oh,
I'm fine. Go away.
oh. Did your mate hurt you? Because I'll kill him.
No, I'm fine. Go away.
I don't think I need an insight to know that that's not true.
Make an insight roll if you would like.
Hope is a terrible liar.
Okay.
Hope, are you trying to lie?
Yes.
Give me a
I'm
deception
trying to
roll.
get him to go away.
Give me a deception roll.
7.
Sorry. 13.
I
I
know.
don't know. I keep on
Very
fucking that.
yes, very obviously Hope is not okay.
Okay.
She's not lying about Corbin though.
Yeah.
Something else.
No, I assume that part's honest.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Because if he did, well, we would need him.
All right. Why are we killing Corbin?
I feel like Selena would not disagree if he had.
I mean, yes. No. The question would be, okay, why are we killing Corbin? Oh. Okay.
If you're okay, you're going to eat some food.
Oh my god, you're not my mother. Fine.
No, I'm your pack mate.
Ah. Hand comes through the door. She's blind.
Which
She
is-
doesn't.
Yeah,
Do you
I
hand
will
me food?
listen at the door and make sure she actually eats it.
Oh god. I don't know. Hope has no intention of eating that.
So you take the food, close the door, put it on a table, sit back
Yep.
down.
Yep.
You hear the sound of the food being put on a table.
Mhm.
I'll wait like 10 minutes, having not heard food being eaten. We promised you to eat.
Oh,
I'm
you
not
hear Lulu's
hungry.
still outside.
God.
You'll feel
I
better
will
if you
eat
eat.
like
I can
I
get you
eat like
something
2
else.
bites.
You hear her eat like 2 bites.
And footsteps behind you. Coming up the stairs.
Do I recognize whose?
I mean,
There's only one person here who wears heavy armor, so
Yeah.
yeah.
And the heaviest
This is
person, probably.
The whip flicks out, not necessarily like drawing a circular line in front of the door, essentially.
A semi. So there's
Yeah.
Corbin. You count the stairs, and there is Lulu with her whip forming a semicircle in front of the door to
Yeah.
Hope's room.
Just lazily held in one hand.
Is there a reason you have your whip out in front of Hope's room?
None that you deserve.
Corbin,
Yeah.
hi, come in.
Okay. And I'll gently push past.
Do you try to
Lulu.
stop him, Lulu?
Don't try and stop him, but I will bite him if he touches me.
So you coordinate to get past Lulu,
Very, very cautious.
and
Yeah.
the door closes behind.
That was fucking weird. I'll walk forward. Are you,
No.
what's wrong?
I tried to pray. And I talked to the God Emperor again. Well, first time. The first time was just him showing up in my visions.
So you prayed to the God Emperor?
No,
here?
that wasn't who I was trying to pray to, but he intercepted, I guess. Because we're still in Taram.
So what'd they say? What?
He offered me a deal to I think he could do it. I'm sure he could do it. To get rid of Larissa. To get rid of that. To not have the Revenant curse thing. If I do something for him. He doesn't like the other Pantheon, which I figured out already. I mean,
Oh, what does he want you to do?
do something to fix the what's happening in this world. I don't know exactly what, because I said no.
Okay.
Because I think he was
Trying to use you.
yeah. And he said the only god from the new, or not new because she's from the old one as well, Pantheon, was Eidos, and I just go with my gut. I don't know what's going on, and it seemed like he wanted to restart the cycle of the destruction of the world.
So basically, you wanted to wipe out everything that we've done so far and start fresh.
Yeah. I at least I think. I don't know. That's what it felt like.
Okay.
So, yeah, here I am.
We'll sit down next to you. All right. Why do you think he could actually fix the whole Revenant thing?
Because he said that he could free me from the slavery that I'm in. So that would get rid of and then that would be fixed for eternity, was the phrase. I mean, he break this. Technically, it was he could break the cycle of destruction, which maybe that's not causing the world to get remade, but maybe there are. I don't know. It felt like the wrong way to try and fix this. I want the tower to be cleansed.
Yeah.
It seems to me, from what we've heard, that the Plane Shaper would be able to finish this, and the world would be whole, and we'd have this new opportunity if the tower was cleansed. So I want to get the tower cleansed.
Yeah. If we can get the tower cleansed, maybe that'll help. Maybe we'll find something that can help another way so that you don't have to make another deal, because a deal is what got you into this.
Yeah, that too.
So
I could have asked for the fine print.
I don't know.
The
Too many
question
people
is
that
if we
would have read the fine print. Probably going for on.
Yes. You would have seen the fine print coming. This group. I don't know.
With all that's been created recently and all the shit that we've been running into, there's got to be something out there, something else that can fix this for you.
Yep.
For both of us.
Yeah. You found. Did you? The hunting went well.
That's a word that
Corbin,
could
now
be
that you're
used.
actually looking at him and paying attention,
Oh.
Corbin looks like he's
Oh.
got the kick shit out of him. The
Or
shit kicked
not.
out of him. I keep replacing
Wow.
words.
How to
Today.
I can't
We
words
don't know how
today.
to talk.
Yeah.
I got the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah. Or not, because you look terrible.
I got
You look
scratched.
like me after gelatinous cube. What happened? Ravenous rabid coyotes? I'm
No,
confused.
No, the coyotes were actually pretty easy. They were just out in the field minding their own business. It was really like fish
Did
in a
she
barrel.
attack you?
No, she didn't. We ran into some badgers. Those badgers had a druid.
Oh, badgers.
Like, I don't know how many badgers there were, but I'm just gonna look around the room real quick. Would it be like 2 layers of badger in this room?
Something like that, yeah. Like up to your knees in badger in this room.
Yeah, I'd be like, I put it out. I'd be like about this high, but for the whole room.
Oh,
in
wow.
badgers.
Crap. Yeah, that's terrifying. They're small, but yeah, that's terrifying.
Oh, these were giant badgers. They weren't small.
There was
Yeah.
a lot of them, but I mean, it wasn't anything too bad. It's just There was a druid, and as soon as it saw that it was a druid or another person just living their life out there, just doing their own thing,
Mm-hmm.
stopped the fight, and we went and found the coyotes after she pointed us in the direction.
Oh, that's good.
Lulu wasn't happy about it, but
Oh. Um. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get her. Mind stuff. I don't know. I don't.
yeah, I heard her talking to Selena, or her and Selena talking about that, but out of character. Has she ever done that with Corbin?
Don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Yeah, so I have no idea what I had no idea what they were talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I just know I have enough voices in my head. Okay.
And there's more of them every day.
Wah, wah.
Are you satisfied with yourself?
We should. Okay. That's all right, but you're good now?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's
You and
just a
you-
couple
okay.
scratches.
All right. All right. We need to move faster. Yeah, we need to move
For-
faster.
For those things.
No, to get out of here. To get out of Taram.
Oh, all right.
I kind of said no, and I mean, maybe could have done something, but I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna come back to try and destroy the party as we're leaving.
You
So.
can always call him back on the phone and say, "Hey, about that. When I said no, I didn't mean no. I meant."
Yeah, I would. Maybe he's one of those god emperors that takes no. Okay.
hmm
Those exist.
I was gonna say, no sentence that begins. Maybe he's one of those kinds of god emperors. Ends well.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
We'll get out of here. We'll get the things that you
Yep.
need, and we'll
Yep. Mhm.
one step at a time. We'll get out of Taram, and then we'll just keep going.
Yes. Okay.
It's almost like Lulu said, "Hey, we shouldn't be here. It's dangerous."
I need to find out. Nope. Can you just hold me for a minute?
Yeah, let me get out of this armor real quick.
Okay. Yep.
And yeah.
Out.
10 minutes later.
So-
Meanwhile, Lulu goes out to bring food to Gashkar.
Yep.
As Lulu steps outside, Gashkar is just kind of sitting in the rain among the storm. So, welcome to the outside. What happened on your hunt?
We encountered our prey, a nest of badgers, and they had a defender.
And when that defender revealed themselves to be a human, Corbin wished the fight to end.
No? Is that how he's telling it?
That is an understanding that I think both of you could come to.
Well, that's not what he did.
What did he do? Precisely, in technical terminology, no bias.
When the druid revealed himself to be a druid, a hunter, or a territory owner, the one whose badgers we were hunting,
Mm-hmm.
he continued to attack the badgers. The badgers hurt him to the point where he felt injured, or I assume so. where the point where I was going to go and heal him. Then he put down his stick and started to talk about how not keeping me on a leash.
What words did he use?
That's not fair. You know that's not something. Not good at common.
Well, let me surmise. I am going to let me just agree whether or not this sounds roughly to be similar to his sentence. He would have asked if she was the protector of these animals, and if we were intruding upon their domain, and upon getting confirmation, would have asked you to cease fighting.
Jim, I'm pretty sure that none of that was terminology used.
Not precisely, no.
But he did say, "Are these your badgers?"
Yeah, he did ask if these were her badgers.
Yeah.
And then upon getting acknowledgement of that, there was, "Are these your badgers?" "Yes." "Is that your werewolf?" "Well, she's not really mine." "Hey, call off your badgers." "I will if you'll call off your werewolf." Lulu stopped fighting.
No, he just tried to establish ownership of me.
I look at you sideways. Did he?
He said, yes, these are badgers I own. You're missing the point. He didn't.
I see what your problem is. I understand. You were in the middle of combat and a packmate was not there to assist you. A packmate did not stand at your side when you were under attack.
Beyond that, he attacked me.
Did his spear ever make contact with you?
You're not so weak that you'd think a spear's the only way someone like that can attack.
No.
He threw me to the side out of my position and stood against me. He called me a monster for hunting after he'd agreed to hunt with me.
You speak of perspective so often with Gwynferon, but yet you refuse to see it when you are involved.
I see his perspective.
Do you really?
But the hunt is important. I know why.
Why is the hunt important to you?
Because it's proof that I'm useful.
No one doubts that you're useful. No one doubts your capability.
Doesn't have to. That's not what I meant.
Then why do you need to prove yourself?
Why do you need to swim?
I don't. I swim only when in water. I don't need to swim when there is no water. If there is no lack of food, why would you need to hunt?
To keep yourself ready for when you do need to hunt.
I don't need to practice swimming when I am not in water.
I need to practice hunting when I'm on plains.
And this is fine, this is understandable, but when the hunt becomes dangerous, I don't swim in when a storm comes, well, not me specifically, but for most people, when a storm comes, they cease swimming because it has become dangerous, even for practice. It has become inappropriate to continue. When the hunt is no longer about food, and you are needlessly taking lives that need not be taken, it is no longer appropriate for practice.
Huh?
Yes.
Was not dangerous until I was betrayed. We
Was
could have
it-
taken them easily.
You could have, but there would be a
I
pack
had
of
no
dead
intention of
badgers that had
killing
no-
the stupid shepherd. I simply wished to establish that I was the superior hunter, and leave because
With
I
all-
was the
with
superior.
all
hunter.
of the badgers being dead.
No, I mean that would have been easy, but no.
You don't need to prove that to people.
Not what it's about.
Then what is it about?
I am a wolf.
So am I. Not the same way, but I am a hunter. We ride the waves. We strike as a pack among my people. But you are not all wolf, nor am I. There is another side to both of us.
You're a fang of lightning. I'm a fang of shadow.
This is true.
He hunt not to prove that I am capable in this case. I hunt to forge bonds, to prove that I can fight alongside someone, to prove that that person will fight alongside me, to ascertain the nature of the one who mocks the capabilities of all the others and seems to attack his own mate's confidence.
I have yet to see Corbin act with any degree of malice to
I don't-
anyone in this group.
Malice isn't. What does malice mean?
Intent to cause pain and harm is malice.
No.
It is a desire to hurt and harm.
No, absolutely not. Just accidentness.
Yes. I can agree with that, but all mortals make accidents.
Which is why I forge bonds with those I know, those I hunt with, which is why I showed him my form first. You've never seen my fangs.
Oh, no, I haven't. But you've never seen me truly in the thick of combat. You've never seen what I am truly able to do on the waves, what my pack is like when we strike.
Which is why I hunt. You do not have to do the same or agree, but can you understand why?
I understand why, but you must understand why Corbin would call such a hunt off.
Because he was that is exactly what he demonstrated. He demonstrated that he is unwilling to fight for his pack.
No.
A pack that kills.
He is unwilling to kill needlessly.
I have seen the actions and the values of his pack. I know those he fights with. I am Fang of the Shadow. That was not needless killing.
Was it? You have walked away without any more killing. Clearly it was unnecessary to kill more.
To establish the
dominance
strength
in a...
of the pack and our pride and perhaps
Why would
our
you need...
territory.
Why would you need to capture territory when we intend to leave?
Because that's what you do. Because then I could give it to Gwen, and he would have been.
Gwen intends not to be here either. None of us intend to stay here. There is no need to capture terrain.
Then we move on after we have captured it. But there's still the proof of the victory. I could have given it to Selena. Is that too forward?
Let me tell you of some of our raids among my pack, my old pack. We would strike from the skies. We would sink beneath the seas. We would come upon large ships, well armed and armored, adequately prepared to fight against us. We would strike and harry. We would wound those who fought back until they could fight no more. But when one of them laid down their arms and surrendered, no more threat was given. We fought to prove our strength, yes. We fought to challenge ourselves, to hunt.
Exactly. So I was trying to get her to surrender. Why is...
We did not fight the ships of merchants, those who wish to live peacefully. Those who seek combat are the ones who receive it. When you find someone taking care of their land who wishes no fight, why would you force a fight upon them? Military ships, warriors, soldiers, they seek a fight. They are the ones who are prepared for combat. They are a more adequate test. Why would you seek to fight, to hunt one who cannot or will not or does not wish to fight back? One who fights only in defense.
She seems genuinely confused. Because we are the wolves and they are the farm and we hunt them. That is how it is. That is how it's always been. That is the order.
But a wolf who hunts only easy prey becomes weak.
Not only easy. Do you want me to fight easy prey or do you want me to fight prey that fights back?
I want you to understand. I want you to understand where Corbin stands.
I understand where he stands. Could he stand there without throwing me away? Could he stand there without calling me a monster? Because that is why my pack is. My pack is monsters. My pack is the blood of kinship of those who were thrown away.
I think he more sought to end that fight than remove you from his side.
I do not mean then. I have issues. I also have issues with how that ended, but that is not what bothers me now. That is not why I warned you of his danger. When I questioned him, when I brought my concerns, when I vocalized his failings, his treason, his failures, he would not hear it. He did not care for it. And he dismissed immediately. It is the actions of the parasite of fleas on a wolf. Selena knows him better and agreed. Yeah, Jerry, I realize Selena's not a reliable narrator.
Selena legitimately did not say that.
I was about to say.
No, she called him mold, and Lulu said fleas, and she said,
Somehow,
I love this so much.
Somehow I feel like you have a bit of bias in that remark.
Maybe, but you can't let him do that. He can't.
What Corbin does is stand strong for himself and for his beliefs and for those he stands next to. Corbin
And
is a
he
defensive.
doesn't stand next to us.
He will when true threat comes. When something is when something has arisen that wishes us dead, not simply away from its charge, he will stand with us until the end.
Maybe.
Corbin is a
If he
warrior.
thinks that that thing isn't human.
Even if it was out to kill us, I think he would be with us.
So as you reach this point in the conversation, Lulu, you feel a vibration. It starts in your toes and works its way all the way up to your brain. And this deep, resonant voice that you know quite well.
Oh no.
Lulu, my child. I sense turmoil. What is wrong?
As the voice of Amarok fills your brain. And on that point, we're going to end for the week. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.